What's up, everyone? It's Joe here, and I have been working on something for way too long, and I'm very excited to show it to you. Introducing Endless Bass. This is a collaboration with Toby Peterson-Stewart, a virtuosic bass player from Australia, plays in bands like The Omnific, I Built the Sky, and just in general, a king of tone. So this bass amp sim is going to be pretty different from the other stuff out there, and I'm super excited to show it to you. The main highlight of this plugin is it's all about parallel processing. Inside, you have 5 distinct channels, each doing different things. One is totally dedicated to your sub, your low end. Keeps it tight, keeps it clean, keeps it compressed, everything you want in a modern production. Next to that, you have a DI available. So it's gonna be a very lightly processed clean sound. It's gonna accentuate clarity. If you're slapping, it's gonna bring out some of that natural pop as well. After your sub and DI channels, this plugin is going to run 3 different concurrent amp models. We're calling these the Focus amp, the Modern amp, and the Rock amp. The Focus amp is made for modern playing. It's tight, articulate, very tight drive on it, lots of clarity. Gonna be perfect to help your bass cut through a mix. The Modern amp leans a little more scoop, a little more grindy. For some heavier styles, this might be the perfect amp for you. And the Rock amp leans a little more loose, warm, vintage, and overall a bit more uncontrolled. It's gonna be lots of extra saturation in the mids here. So you ride this fader when you really want some intensity and you want your bass to fill up a mix of it. What's so cool about this plugin is you can combine these 3 amps in any way you want. You can just use one of them, you can just use 2 of them, you can balance all 3, and there are just tons of combinations in between. I personally love to run all 3 of these at the same time and get a little bit of each flavor. There are tons of possibilities here. Try it for yourself and see what kind of blends you like the best. These 3 amps also have their own bus fader with bus EQ available as well. So you just head over to that amp bus, you can control the level of all 3 amps grouped together, as well as make any broad adjustments to the EQ of the amp channels. Let's dig into what you see right when you open the plugin. This we're calling the amp. It's a familiar pedal style interface, but it's a bit of a magic pedal. So this pedal is going to be what splits your tone into those 5 separate paths. Immediately you get access to the sub level as well as the sub compressor, followed by the DI, and then a level control for all 3 amps together. All 3 amps will also be driven by the same drive knob. Turn this down, turn it up, depending on the style, and let these amps rip. Below, you get an EQ for quick and easy changes. These frequencies are sort of the sweet spots that come up a lot of times in bass processing. And one really cool thing about this pedal is you can run this EQ pre or post. If you run it in pre, it's essentially like having an active bass. You can EQ your bass on the way in before it hits the amps. If you run it post, it's like a traditional amplifier. You can make those adjustments to the tone as a whole. This stomp right in the middle, if you hit that, it'll engage clean mode. So in clean mode, the drive doesn't do anything, and the Modern and Rock amps are bypassed. Additionally, there are some special settings that change on the Focus amp specifically for clean mode. Where this pedal really begins to open up is the mixer. This is where you get that granular control over those 5 independent signal paths as well as the amp bus. You get a parametric EQ on each channel. Each has a frequency analyzer as well, so you can see what's going on there. EQ to your heart's content. You can solo any channel, mute any channel, invert the polarity of any channel. Tons of combinations over here. The Focus, Modern, and Rock amps also come with a pre-gain knob. So this is going to be what lets you fine-tune that drive. If you want the Rock amp to be a little cleaner, but the Focus amp to be a little more distorted, you can make those adjustments here by using that knob, which will affect the amount of gain going into the amp circuit. Finally, at the bottom, you have our cab sim section. The 3 amps come with their own complementary cab, but you can run any cab you like on the 3 amps, the sub, or the DI. The options are nearly endless. Additionally, you can load your own impulse responses. So if you have a favorite cab at home that you love to use on everything, you can throw it right in there. On the effects page, we got some of the most important effects for a bassist. We've got a compressor to help shape your tone on the way in. We've got a fuzz pedal to add even more aggression. And we've got a chorus for some cool modulation type of effects. Now the compressor runs as a true pre-effect. It's right at the top of your signal chain, will affect everything beneath it, but the fuzz and chorus are going to avoid the sub entirely. So you're never affecting the sub channel with these two pedals. And additionally, these two pedals, you can route them even further. You can have them only affect the amp bus, only affect the DI, or have them affect both. The chorus also technically runs post amps rather than pre-amps. So think of it more as inside of your virtual effects loop. One of my favorite tricks, and sort of the reason that this plugin got this feature in the first place, is that Toby loves to put chorus on the DI, but leave the other channels unaffected. So give that a try. It's a super cool effect, really fun. To finish off your tone, we've got a few effects in the post section. There's going to be a 76 style compressor. This is an aggressive sort of FET compressor. Lots of punch to this one. It's gonna be great to help glue these 5 distinct signal chains together at the end. We also have a reverb available, so you can put your bass in a space. I love the default settings. The studio impulse, 5 to 10% mix. It's just the perfect amount of glue to add a sort of natural vibe to your bass tone. But if you want to get crazier with it, there are some other modes available as well. This reverb can also change processing mode, so it's both a convolution and an algorithmic reverb. A convolution reverb uses an impulse of a space to create that reverberant sound, but an algorithmic reverb just uses data, essentially, numbers, algorithms, to simulate a space. The studio, small room, plate, and hall modes are going to be in the convolution mode, but if you click vintage here, you get an algorithmic mode. This will be indicated by the screen on the reverb itself. And the algorithmic mode is going to be a little more flexible. You can adjust the decay time, create some more interesting effects as well. One of my personal workflow habits for reverb on anything is to low and high pass the wet channel. So that's exactly what these low and high pass knobs on the reverb do. This low and high pass filter only affects the reverberant sound, meaning you can cut the low end out of your reverb tail while still keeping it in the actual bass signal, or cut the high end out as well. It's a great way to help further fit your bass into a mix. Up top, there's a really cool feature called the hype knob. This is Toby's signature EQ curve. It's something that comes up a lot when he's doing solo bass work for stuff like the Omnific, but it's great in a mix as well. It's gonna add that final sheen and polish to your sound, and it's really easy to just blend in, take it from 0 until you think it feels good. It'll help your bass cut through a little extra and add that final sort of album-ready polish. There's just so much cool stuff going on in this plugin. In addition to all the great features for your bass workflow, there's also tons of amazing artist presets from incredible artists and producers like Emma Anzai from Evanescence, producer Forrester Savell. We've got Josh Paul as well, probably one of my favorite bass players. So just a really cool lineup of artists that brought presets this time around. And many other players and influencers that you know and love. So lots of killer presets to get started. I've provided a bunch. Toby has also provided a ton of them. So check them out to hear all of the awesome possibilities of this plugin. But let's get into the sound of it. So I've got a few presets that I'm running here. I'm just gonna show you a few short clips and let you check out all the different ways that this plugin can be used. So this first preset I've included with the plugin is called Nasty Boy. Very gritty, very raw and distorted, very aggressive. This next preset is going to be called Dreamy Chords. This is a very nice, clean chord patch with lots of reverb, so great for more ambient type of effects. This third preset of mine is just called Classic Amp. It's what you would expect a classic amp to sound like. You know, this plugin does it all. It excels obviously in these very gritty, dirty effects, but it cleans up nicely too. finally, I'm using one of Forrester's presets called Your New Main Bass Tone because it might be my new main bass tone. It's everything you want. It sounds so great, so here it is. Well, I think that covers it. Obviously, a huge plugin. I've spent most of the last year pretty much only thinking about this plugin, and I'm pretty tired. So I hope you'll check it out. It's got a 14-day free trial. Additionally, the introductory offer is going on now. So what are you waiting for? Check it out. The link is down below in the description. Tag me in your videos. Let me know how you're liking this plugin. I'm really excited to finally see this actually be out in the world. So thank you for checking it out. And yeah, I hope you dig it. Buy this plugin for her. She needs it. Lots of diapers to buy.